All right, today we are diving deep into the warm, restorative waters of Japan's onsen, or hot springs. Now, this is way more than just a bath. It's a journey into a tradition that's thousands of years old and really woven right into the fabric of Japanese culture. Okay, let's get into it. So, what is an onsen really? Is it just a hot bath, or is there something more going on here? Well, as we're about to find out, the onsen is a sanctuary. It's a place for healing and a cornerstone of community life. Yeah, it's an experience that goes way beyond just getting clean. So to really get to the bottom of it, here's our game plan. We're going to start with what an onsen truly represents. Then we'll dig into its sacred history and health benefits. After that, things get practical. I'll give you a step-by-step guide to the onsen ritual. Then we'll explore the incredible variety of hot springs, and finally, we'll talk about the art of relaxation. Okay, so first up, let's look at the big picture. An onsen isn't just a place you visit. It's an experience you take part in. And fundamentally, it is all about connection. Connection to nature, to the people around you, and, yeah, to yourself.
At its core, the onsen experience really rests on three big ideas. It's about purification, both physically and spiritually. It's about healing, using those mineral-rich waters to restore the body. And it's about community. It's a shared social space where people can just relax and connect.
Now, to really wrap your head around the onsen, you have to look back, way back. See, this isn't some modern spa trend. This is an ancient practice with really deep spiritual and therapeutic roots that have been evolving for thousands of years. I mean, get this. The use of onsen in Japan goes back an incredible 3,000 years. Because the country is so volcanically active, these natural springs were seen as gifts from the gods, and you'll find often shrines built right nearby. By the Edo period, people widely recognized their therapeutic benefits, and today, they're a go-to destination for just escaping stress. Okay, so this is a crucial concept right here. Tōji. This isn't just about a quick dip. Tōji is the traditional practice of staying at a hot spring for a long time. We're talking days, even weeks, for the specific purpose of healing. You could think of it as a kind of Japanese balneotherapy. And this shows you just how tōji has evolved over time. What started as a long-term medical treatment, which was super popular in the Edo period, has changed. Today, a weekend onsen trip is sort of the modern equivalent, a way to escape, de-stress, and just recharge. Different springs are even famous for specific benefits, earning names like beauty springs for your skin or wound healing springs. Okay, let's get to the practical stuff. If you're visiting an onsen for the first time, you should know there's a specific etiquette to follow. It's not complicated, but it is really important for showing respect and making sure everyone has a good, comfortable experience. Let's just tackle the number one question right off the bat. What do you wear? And the answer is absolutely nothing. No swimsuits, no cover-ups. Being completely in your birthday suit is the fundamental rule. It's a sign that you're entering the bath clean and that you respect the purity of the water. And this quote just says it all, really. It's not a suggestion, it's the accepted, expected norm. It's kind of a great equalizer and a core part of the whole cultural experience. I know, this can feel a little intimidating for first-timers, but honestly, nobody is paying attention. Everyone is there just to relax. So, let's walk through the steps to make your first onsen visit totally seamless and respectful. Okay, here's the play-by-play. It starts in the changing room where you'll get undressed and stash your stuff. Now, this next step is the most important one, the pre-rinse. You absolutely have to wash off at these stations called kakeyu before you get into the main bath. Once you're rinsed, just ease into the water slowly, no splashing. Then comes the best part. Just soak and let everything melt away. You can do your full body wash with soap at the showers, either before or after your soak. When you're ready to get out, give yourself a light towel off before you head back into the changing room. And finally, grab some water and just rest. And just to recap, here are the golden rules. That small towel you take with you, that's for modesty outside the bath or for drying off, but it never goes into the water. Keep it on your head or off to the side. The onsen is a quiet, relaxing place, so try to avoid loud conversations or splashing. And always remember to dry off a bit so you don't drip water all over the changing room floor. Simple. So, now that you know the rules, let's talk about the incredible variety of onsen out there. Because not all hot springs are created equal. Their mineral content, their temperature, the local culture, it all makes each one a totally unique destination. This chart gives you a quick snapshot of some common types. You've got sulfur springs, like at Kusatsu Onsen, which are fantastic for skin conditions. Then there are carbonated springs that can feel a little tingly and are great for improving circulation. And chloride springs? They're amazing for warming your body right to the core, which makes them perfect in the winter. And the culture that's built up around the onsen is just as diverse. In a place like Beppu, they actually use the geothermal steam to cook food. It's called hell steaming. In Kusatsu, you can watch the traditional yumomi performance, where they use these giant paddles to stir and cool the super hot water. And then you have places like Dogo Onsen, famous for its history, or Arima, Kusatsu, and Gero, which are known as the three famous springs of Japan. And for the complete top-tier experience, a lot of onsen are part of traditional inns called ryokan. This is where you get to experience omotenashi, Japan's deep-rooted spirit of wholehearted hospitality. It combines the relaxation of the bath with just incredible food and service. So, as we bring all of these pieces together, the history, the ritual, the variety, it becomes pretty clear that an onsen is so much more than just a hot spring. It's a true cultural institution. It really is like a microcosm of Japanese culture. It's this perfect blend of a deep respect for nature, the importance of community and cleanliness, a focus on health and well-being, and a real appreciation for those quiet, mindful moments. Which brings us to a final thought. An onsen kind of forces you to slow down, to be present, and to just be. In a world that is constantly screaming for our attention, maybe this ancient tradition has something really profound to teach all of us. You have to wonder, have we forgotten the simple, powerful art of just doing nothing at all?